If you grew up in the 1950s, Christmas dinner was not just a meal, it was the meal. The culmination of days of planning and preparation, the centerpiece of the entire holiday. And it all fell on Mum. The cooking, the planning, the execution. This was her domain, her performance, her chance to create something memorable for the family. The preparation started days before December 25th, maybe even a week before, because you did not just throw together Christmas dinner, you planned, you shopped, you prepared. First came the menu planning, what to serve, turkey or ham, or both if the family was large, what sides, what desserts, balancing tradition with what people actually liked eating. Then the shopping list, pages long, organized by section of the grocery store, produce, meat, dairy, baking supplies. The shopping trip was its own adventure. The grocery store crowded with other women doing the same thing, carts full, lines long, everyone buying turkeys and hams and bags of potatoes. You bought more than you thought you needed, because you never wanted to run out. Better to have too much than too little. Leftovers were expected, welcomed even. The turkey was the star, a big bird, 15, 18, 20 pounds, enough to feed the whole extended family with plenty left over. You ordered it ahead, put your name on a list, picked it up a few days before Christmas, brought it home, cleared space in the refrigerator, let it thaw if it was frozen. Timing mattered. A frozen turkey took days to thaw properly. The day before Christmas was for preparation, baking pies, making side dishes that could be made ahead, setting the table. The pies came first. Pumpkin pie, essential, made from scratch if you were ambitious, from a can of Libby's pumpkin if you were practical. Either way, homemade crust, rolled out, pressed into pie plates, crimped edges, baked until set. Maybe a mince pie too, traditional, old-fashioned. Not everyone liked it, but it was Christmas, so you made it anyway. Pecan pie if you were southern, sweet, rich, corn syrup and pecans and butter, baked until the filling puffed up and the pecans toasted. The pies cooled on wire racks on the counter, covered with clean dish towels, waiting for tomorrow. The house smelling like cinnamon and nutmeg and sugar. Then the stuffing preparation, bread cubed, left out to dry, or dried in the oven, onions and celery chopped, butter melted, sage and thyme measured, everything ready to mix in the morning. Christmas morning started early in the kitchen. Even before the kids woke up to open presents, Mum was in there, getting the turkey ready. The turkey had to be washed, inside and out, patted dry, the giblets removed from the cavity, saved for gravy later, the neck set aside. Then the stuffing. Some people stuffed the turkey, some did not. Food safety was not as strict then. Most families stuffed it, packed the cavity full, sewed it shut with string or closed it with skewers. The turkey got rubbed with butter, seasoned with salt and pepper, maybe some herbs, placed in a roasting pan, covered with foil or a lid. Into the oven it went, at a low temperature, slow roasting, hours and hours. The timing calculated carefully, 15 minutes per pound, plus extra time. You wanted it done but not dried out. While the turkey roasted, everything else got prepared. The potatoes, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, peeled, cut into chunks, boiling in a huge pot, drained, mashed with butter and milk and salt, whipped until fluffy, kept warm. The sweet potatoes baked or boiled and mashed, topped with butter and brown sugar. Some families added marshmallows, little white marshmallows covering the top, broiled until golden and puffy. The green bean casserole, a 1950s classic, green beans, cream of mushroom soup from a can, fried onions from a can, mixed together, baked, simple, reliable. Everyone expected it. The cranberry sauce, from a can, ocean spray, jellied. You opened both ends, slid it out. It kept the shape of the can, perfect ridges, sliced into rounds, served on a plate. No one questioned it. That was cranberry sauce. The rolls, some families made them from scratch. Most bought them from the bakery. A dozen rolls, 2 dozen, warmed in the oven, served in a basket lined with a cloth napkin, butter on the side. The gravy, made from the turkey drippings. The pan pulled from the oven, the turkey resting. The liquid poured into a saucepan, flour whisked in, or cornstarch, stirring constantly, adding more liquid. Chicken broth, turkey broth, stirring until it thickened, seasoning, tasting, adjusting. Gravy was critical. It had to be smooth, no lumps, the right consistency, not too thick, not too thin. Golden brown, rich, flavorful. Everything depended on the gravy. By early afternoon, the kitchen was chaos. Every burner on the stove occupied, the oven full, pots and pans everywhere, mixing bowls, utensils, dish towels, Mom moving between everything, stirring, checking, adjusting. The table had been set earlier, the good china, the pattern your mother got as a wedding gift, used only a few times a year, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, special occasions, the good silverware, silver-plated, polished, the day before, forks on the left, knives and spoons on the right, everything aligned, perfect, crystal glasses for water, cloth napkins folded, sometimes in napkin rings, sometimes just folded triangles on each plate, a centerpiece, candles, pine branches, ornaments, something festive but not so tall you could not see across the table, place cards if the family was formal, names written in nice handwriting, everyone knowing where to sit. The kids helped, setting out the water glasses, filling the salt and pepper shakers, folding napkins, feeling important, part of the preparation. Finally, the turkey was done. The thermometer read the right temperature, the skin golden brown, the smell filling the entire house, making everyone hungry, impatient. Dad carved. This was his job, his moment. The turkey moved to a cutting board, the electric knife buzzing, or a long sharp carving knife, slicing the breast, separating the legs and thighs, arranging everything on a platter, the stuffing scooped out, placed in a serving bowl, steaming, fragrant herbs and onions and butter, everything else finished at once. A choreographed dance, potatoes in one bowl, sweet potatoes in another, green bean casserole in a dish, cranberry sauce on a plate, rolls in a basket, gravy in a gravy boat, all carried to the table, set on trivets, hot pads, the table crowded with food, abundant, generous, enough for everyone, and then some. The family gathered, extended family, grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, everyone dressed nicely. This was a special meal. You dressed for it. Everyone found their seats, standing behind chairs, waiting. Grace was said. Dad usually, or Grandpa, thanking God for the food, for family, for blessings. Everyone with heads bowed, hands folded, amen, and then the passing began. Plates handed down the table. Take some, pass it on. Turkey, stuffing, potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans, cranberry rolls, gravy over everything. Plates piled high, steam rising, butter melting, gravy pooling, everyone taking generous portions because this was Christmas. This was the one day you did not worry about eating too much. Conversation flowed, laughter, stories, catching up, the food delicious, company better. What do you remember about Christmas dinner in the 1950s? The turkey, the cranberry sauce still shaped like the can, your grandmother's special dish. Share your favorite Christmas food memory in the comments below. We want to hear what was on your family's table. The meal lasted hours, not rushed. No one needed to be anywhere else, just here, together, eating, talking, enjoying. Second helpings were encouraged. More turkey, more potatoes, more gravy. Eat, enjoy, there is plenty. Finally, dessert, but not yet. First, a break. Let the food settle. Clear the table, wash some dishes, or leave them for later. Relax in the living room. Digest. The men would loosen their belts, sit in comfortable chairs, maybe watch some television, maybe fall asleep. Full. The women would clear, scrape plates, stack dishes, start washing, or load them in the dishwasher if you had one. An hour later, 2 hours, dessert time. The pies came out, sliced, plated, served with whipped cream, or ice cream, or both. Coffee percolated, fresh pot, strong, served in small cups with cream and sugar. Everyone found room somehow, even though they were stuffed, even though they swore they could not eat another bite. You made room for pie. This was Christmas. Pumpkin pie with whipped cream, sweet spiced, traditional, the taste of the holidays. Pecan pie, rich, sweet, crunchy pecans, soft filling, maybe cookies too. Sugar cookies, cut into Christmas shapes, decorated with colored sugar, made days before, brought out now, arranged on a plate. Everyone ate, slowly, savored. This was the finale, the ending to the feast. More coffee, more conversation, satisfaction all around. Later, much later, when everyone had gone home or retired to other rooms, Mum would survey the kitchen. The mess, the dishes, the leftovers. The leftovers were substantial. Plenty of turkey, stuffing, potatoes. Everything would be packed into containers, refrigerator Tupperware, or covered dishes, stored in the refrigerator. Turkey sandwiches, tomorrow. Turkey soup, the day after. Turkey casserole, turkey salad. The turkey would last for days, feed the family well into the new year. The dishes would be washed, dried, put away. The kitchen cleaned, restored to order. The evidence of the feast erased, except for the lingering smells and the full feeling. And Mum would finally sit, exhausted, but satisfied she had done it. Created the Christmas dinner, fed her family, made memories. If this brought back the smells, the tastes, the feeling of Christmas dinner in the 1950s, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Yesterday Lives. We are preserving the recipes, the traditions, the family meals that brought everyone together around one table. Hit subscribe so you do not miss the rest of our 1950s Christmas series. More memories, more traditions, more moments that made the holidays magical. Thank you for sharing this meal with us, for remembering with us, for keeping these traditions alive. Because yesterday never truly disappeared. It just carved the turkey, passed the gravy, and made sure everyone had enough to eat. And tomorrow, there would be leftovers. And the memories would last a lifetime.